All right, time to get down now to today's news analyses. China's nagging air pollution problems have thrust what's euphemistically known as new energy vehicles into the forefront. Okay, we're just talking about electric cars. But there's a tremendous amount of petty jealousy among China's localities. What do I mean? Well, residents, for example, of Shenzhen get greater subsidies from a Shenzhen-manufactured car. Well, that has left the Chinese dazed and confused and has sputtered the growth of the industry. Well, can you imagine the impact if China turned to electric cars in droves? Would the economies of scale it enjoys? Well, local rivalries aside, one renowned electric car maker is trying to make headway. Is it succeeding? Well, hard to say, but let's find out what Xinhua has to say about it. With its racing body, reasonable pricing, and ecological concept, Tesla's latest pure electric sports car has caught the eye of motor enthusiasts, industry insiders, and environmentalists in China. Amid high sales expectations and cautious sizing up by Chinese automakers, there is also hope that the American upstart can bring fresh air to China's stagnant new energy vehicle sector. Launched in the U.S. in 2003, Tesla has generated buzz there by building a coast-to-coast network of charging stations for customers to charge their cars quickly during long-distance journeys. The company made its debut in China with the Model S at a lower-than-expected price of 734,000 yen, or about $120,000. Well, that's almost the same as in the U.S., excluding taxes and transportation costs. The move was expected to bring a competitive edge for Tesla to gain a foothold in the world's largest auto market and put pressure on its rivals. However, Tesla's success on the other side of the Pacific is far removed from the complex competition of the Chinese market. And its high expectations in both sales and influence have yet to be proved in China. Sales of new energy vehicles stood at just over 17,500, and electric car sales were even weaker, accounting for less than 0.1% of the country's total car sales. Chinese electric car buyers are finding it hard to find charging stations, and analysts say price-sensitive Chinese car buyers are more inclined to choose gasoline vehicles, which provide a more comfortable driving experience at the same or lower price. Yes, you know what? We previously discussed how fastidious the Chinese are with pricing when we discussed the luxury goods issue, right? And the question remains, how serious is the Chinese government in developing and promoting electric vehicles? Well, the technology isn't rocket science. All it needs is a push, which the government can provide if it's serious about the country's air pollution problem. It's called political will. Well, speaking of giving the industry a push, here's one such incentive as reported by Tencent.com. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang says he supports the electric vehicle industry in China. Recent news reports say that local auto company BAIC will manufacture high-end electric cars. By 2015, reports add the company will be able to produce high-end electric vehicles such as B-class and C-class electric cars. Another good news for citizens in Beijing, people who buy electric cars are exempt from the city's excruciating car lottery system. Now in Beijing, only 1% of those in its car lottery pool succeed in getting car plates every other month. While that sounds promising, the Oriental Morning Post pulls high expectations back to earth, especially for Tesla. First, China's power grid system differs from its American counterpart, and that's at the heart of the industry's potential. Second, Tesla insists on its business model of directly selling its cars. Well, this is against China's policies. China needs Tesla to build a sales company in the country. And third, the Chinese largely remain lukewarm towards the idea of electric cars.